Alright, so for this part of the lesson, I'm going to go through with you the storybook, okay? A new storybook, and I'm going to read through together with you, and if you can, try to follow when I am reading through, okay? Try to follow with me and you can read at the same pace with me, alright? So today's storybook will be this one, okay, on Anne and Maul, okay, on Anne and Maul, okay? So it is a story between the two of them, alright? So let us go through the story now. Okay, before we go through the story, let us look at some of the words that will be used in this storybook, okay? We have the word M-A-T, mat, right? Mat. And we have the word set, rat, fat, bat, and it, and on. And of course we have the word right? Okay, so these are some of the words that we'll be using in this book, okay? Alright? So let's start with the story on Anne and Maul, okay? Okay, so as you can see in this picture, Anne and Maul, or Maul and Anne, okay? Maul and Anne. Okay, Anne is obviously the girl, right? Anne is the girl, while Maul is the boy, okay? So these two are the names of the people here, okay? These two are the names of the people here. Alright? Okay? Now we flip to the next page. We have a bat and a cap, okay? A bat and a cap. Okay, so you must be wondering what is a bat and what is a cap. Okay, so if you can see here, this is a cap. It is something that you can wear on your head, right? It is something that you can wear on your head. So this is a cap. Alright, well, this is a bat. Okay, this bat. Alright, so can you remember during the topic, on the topic of sports, right? Which sport requires you to use a bat? Which sport requires you to use a bat? Can you remember? Alright, you have learned this before. It is the baseball, right? It is the baseball. So as you can see here, the sport of baseball requires you to use a bat. Okay, so you need to use the bat to hit the ball, right? You need to use the bat to hit the baseball, okay? Alright, so a bat and a cap. A bat and a cap, alright? Now we have a tin and a hat. A tin and a hat, okay? So what is a tin? As you can see here, this is a tin, right? This is a tin. It's like a container, okay? It's a container, and you can fill your stuff in the container. You can put your stuff into the container, alright? And this is a tin, okay? And this is a hat, okay? This is a hat, okay? So this is a hat, and this is a tin, okay? A hat and a tin, a cap and a bat, alright? Okay, so the four new words are bat, cap, tin, and hat, right? Okay, so these are the four words that are used so far, right? Okay, a bat, a cap, a tin, and a hat. Alright, let's move on to the next page. We have this picture, okay? Anne has jam in a tin. Anne has jam in a tin, alright? Anne has jam in a tin, okay? So just now we went through with you what is the word tin, right? A tin is a container where you can put your things into it, right? So in this case, Anne, okay, the girl Anne, she puts her jam into the tin. She puts her jam in the tin. Okay, so what is jam? Okay, jam, J-A-M here, jam. Jam is something that you spread on your bread, okay, when you eat it. Okay, so if I were to draw a bread here, okay, so this is your bread. Okay, this is your bread. Okay, this is your bread. Okay, and you spread your jam on top of your bread. Okay, so it can be strawberry jams, it can be a peanut butter jam, okay, it can be anything, okay, you spread it on your bread. Okay, so that is a jam. Alright, okay, so Anne has jam in a tin. Anne has jam in a tin. So in the container, in this tin, right, Anne puts her jam in the tin. Okay, Anne puts the jam in the tin. Okay, alright, the next page. Maul has a bat. Maul has a bat. So the bat is this one, right? As you can see in this picture. So Maul has a bat. Maul is the name of the guy, right? It's the name of the guy, and he has a bat. Okay? He has a bat. Alright? Alright, the next one. Okay, so you can see a picture of the jam. Anne's tin has a lid on it. Anne's tin has a lid on it. Okay? So, what is the difference between Anne versus Anne's? Okay? Let me erase this part of the board, okay? So you can see clearer. Okay? What is the difference between Anne versus your Anne's? Okay? Anne is the name of the girl, right? Well, Anne's refer to, if I were to say, it is Anne's cap, okay? Meaning the cap belongs to Anne. Okay, the cap belongs to Anne. Okay? Let me repeat that again. So what is the difference between Anne versus Anne's? Okay? The difference is Anne is the name of the girl, right? Anne is the name of the girl. While if I were to say Anne's cap, it means that the cap belongs to Anne. Okay, the cap belongs to Anne. Alright, so as you can see, the jar here, Anne's tin means the tin belongs to Anne, right? The tin belongs to Anne. Alright? Anne's tin has a lid on it. Okay? So just now, this is a container, this is a tin, right? A tin. Okay? And Anne puts jam in the tin. Okay? So this is your jam, okay? Your jam in your tin. Okay? Anne puts the jam in the tin. Alright? And now we have a new word, right? Which is the word lid. L-I-D, right? Lid. Okay? So what does the word lid means? Okay, so it means this one. Okay, let me draw a lid here. Okay, so this is a lid. Okay? This is a lid. Alright? Okay, so again, we have three new words here. We have jam, tin, and lid. Alright? So tin is a container. Okay, tin is a container. And Anne puts the jam into the tin. Okay, so this is the jam into the tin. Okay, so in the tin there's a jam, right? And we need something to cover the tin, right? So we have a lid. Okay, we have a lid to cover the container, alright? So that's a lid. Okay? So a lid is this one. This is a lid. Okay, this is a lid. Alright, well this is a jam. This is the contains inside is the jam, and the container is a tin. Alright? Okay. Let's move on to the next one, which is this one. Alright. Maul has his cap on. Okay? Maul has his cap on. Alright? So Maul is the name of the guy, right? Maul is the name of the boy, okay? Alright, and he got his cap on. He has his cap on. So just now I went through with you what is a cap, right? So this is a cap, okay? As you can see, he's wearing the cap on his head. On, right? On. The word on, you've also learned before, right? Okay. Now let's move on to the next one, which is this one. Now you look at the picture, okay? So the boy is trying to do something to the girl, right? The boy is trying to do something to the girl. Okay, so what is he trying to do? Okay, we'll find out here. Okay. So can Maul get Anne's gem? Can Maul get Anne's gem? So the boy is trying to take the girl's gem, right? The boy is trying to take the girl's gem, okay? Alright, so can Maul get Anne's gem? That is the question here, right? Okay, so whether he get the girl's gem, okay, or not, we'll see at the end of the story, okay?